Here's a chapter-by-chapter story involving the police. The Midnight Heist. Chapter 1, The Silent Alarm. Detective Alexandra Blake sat in her unmarked car, parked across the street from the Diamond Trust Bank. The night was unusually quiet, and the city lights cast long shadows on the pavement. She had a hunch that something was about to go down. Her radio crackled to life. "Unit 12, this is dispatch. We've got a silent alarm triggered at the bank. Proceed with caution." Alexandra's heart raced. She grabbed her flashlight and stepped out of the car. The bank's glass doors were dark, but she could see movement inside. She drew her weapon and approached, her footsteps echoing in the empty street. Chapter 2, The Intruders. As Alexandra entered the bank, she saw two figures wearing black ski masks. They were rifling through the teller drawers, stuffing cash into duffel bags. The intruders froze when they spotted her. "Police!" Alexandra shouted, her voice echoing off the marble walls. "Drop your weapons!" The taller of the two raised his gun, but Alexandra fired first. The bullet hit him square in the shoulder, and he crumpled to the floor. His accomplice bolted toward the emergency exit. Chapter 3, The Chase. Alexandra sprinted after the fleeing intruder. They raced through the narrow alleyways, the suspect's footsteps echoing ahead. He was fast, but Alexandra was relentless. She knew every shortcut, every hidden passage in the city. Finally, she cornered him in an abandoned warehouse. The man was panting, his ski mask askew. Alexandra kicked the gun out of his hand and cuffed him. "Nice try," she said, catching her breath. Chapter 4, The Mastermind. Back at the precinct, Alexandra interrogated the captured thief. His name was Ethan Turner, a career criminal with a rap sheet longer than the Mississippi River. But he wasn't the brains behind the operation. "Ethan," Alexandra leaned in, "who's pulling the strings? Who planned the heist?" Ethan smirked. "You'll never catch him. He's untouchable." Chapter 5, The Revelation. Alexandra dug deeper, following leads and connecting dots. She discovered that the mastermind was none other than the bank's manager, Walter Sinclair. He'd been embezzling funds for years, using the silent alarm as a diversion. In a dramatic showdown, Alexandra confronted Sinclair in his lavish office. "Your greed ends here," she said, slamming the evidence on his desk. Sinclair's face paled. "How did you?" "Detective's intuition," Alexandra replied. "And a little help from our silent alarm." Epilogue: Justice served. Walter Sinclair was sentenced to prison, and the stolen money was returned to the bank. The city hailed Alexandra as a hero, but she knew it was a team effort. The beat cops, the dispatchers, and even the silent alarm had played their part. As she walked out of the courtroom, Alexandra glanced at the night sky. The stars seemed to shine a little brighter. Justice had prevailed, and the city was safer once more.